Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our third chapter, Indefinite Integration from Maths 2, and here we are going to study these 2 points. First one, we will see the definition, basic formulae and properties, and second one, we will see the methods of integration. First method is integration by substitution, second one integration by parts, and third method is integration by partial fraction. Now let's check definition. If d by dx of fx is equal to gx, then integration of gx dx is equal to this fx, and then here write down c, where this gx is called as integrand and this fx is called as integral of gx, and this c is called as arbitrary constant. C can take infinitely many values. We can understand here derivative and integration are opposite processes. Now let's check elementary integration formulae. First one, d by dx of x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Now this n plus 1 is constant, so we will write outside here. Now derivative of x raised to n plus 1 is, write down n plus 1 here, x raised to, and subtract 1 from this, so we have only n. So this n plus 1, this n plus 1 get cancelled, and that is equal to x raised to n. And now by definition of integration, we can write this as integration of x raised to n dx is equal to, write down this, x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1, and plus this is constant of integration. Also d by dx of sin x equal to cos of x. Therefore, we can write integration of this cos of x dx is equal to, write down this, sin of x plus c. Second formula also like this. We will write integration, write down this sin of x dx. Move this minus sign there, so minus, then write down this is cos of x, then write down plus c. Next formula from this is integration of, write down this, sec square x dx is equal to tan of x plus c, and by this way we will write down all formulae. So next one, integration of cosec square x dx equal to minus cot of x plus c. Integration of sec x into tan x is sec of x plus c. Integration of cosec x into cot of x equal to minus cosec of x plus c. Integration 1 upon x dx is equal to log of x plus c. Integration a raised to x equal to a raised to x upon log of a plus c, and integration of e raised to x is e raised to x plus c. Let's check now result. If integration of fx dx is equal to g of x plus c, then now suppose if I'll replace x by ax plus b, then we have integration f of ax plus b dx is equal to, here also we will replace x by ax plus b, so we will write g ax plus b, and then we will divide the derivative of this. So this derivative is a, so we will write here 1 upon a plus c. So by the same way, in the standard formula we will replace x by ax plus b. So here first formula will be ax plus b raised to n. Its answer is ax plus b raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1, and again we will divide by a. So here I'll write 1 upon a and then write down plus c. Now second formula, integration of cos is sine. So here I'll write sine of ax plus b, then divide by a plus c. Integration of sine is minus cos, then write down here ax plus b, again divide by a and then write down plus c. By the same way we will write down all the formulae into 1 upon a plus c. That means all formulae are same as previous one, only here we have to divide by a. Let's check theorem. If f and g are real valued integrable functions of x and k is a constant, then now there are three theorems. First one, if there is integration of sum of two functions. So in this case we will write this integration symbol separately for this and this. So here integration of fx dx plus integration of gx dx. Second theorem is integration of subtraction of these two functions. So in this case we will write this integration symbol separately for this and this. So here integration of fx dx, then write down minus, and then here write down gx dx. And third one, integration of k into fx dx. So this k is a constant, so we have to take this constant outside the integration symbol. So here we will take this k, then write down integration f of x dx. By using these three rules we are going to solve examples from exercise 3.1. Let's solve first question. Integrate the following with respect to x from exercise 3.1, and this is our first example. So first we will write. So we have written this. Now check, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 terms in addition and subtraction. So by above theorem we will write this integration symbol separately for these 4. So integration x cube dx, then second term integration x square dx, then third term is middle sign minus, so here minus integration x dx, and then last one integration of 1 dx. Here we will use x raised to n formula. We know integration of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So here every time we will add up 1 and we will divide by the same number. And so its answer is add up 1. So x raised to 4 and divide by the same number 4. Now here index is 2. So add up 1. So x cube upon 3. Now write down this minus sign. Here nothing means there is 1. So add up 1. So x raised to 2 divide by the same number 2. And here this 1 means x raised to 0. If I'll add up 1, so here x raised to 0 plus 1, 1 upon 1, which is simply x, and write down the constant c in common. This is our answer of given example. This is our second example, and here also we will write integration of this function. Now check, again there are 4 terms. So we will write integration symbol separate for this, and for the first term this 2 is constant, and again by above rule we will write this 2 outside integration symbol, then integration, write down this x cube dx. Now for second term 5 is constant, so minus 5, what is remaining, only x dx. Then for third term plus this 3 is constant, so we will take outside, 1 upon x will remain dx, and for the fourth term this 4 is constant and 1 upon x raised to 5. This x raised to 5 is in denominator. We will move this term in the numerator by making this index negative. So x raised to minus 5 dx. Now we will use formula. So its answer is by x raised to n formula 2. Add up 1. So x raised to 4 upon 4 minus 5. Here also we will add up 1. So x raised to 2 upon 2. Integration of 1 upon x is log of mod of x and plus 4. Here also we will use formula. So x raised to minus 5 plus 1 which is minus 4 and in the denominator also minus 4 and write down plus c. So here this 4 get cancelled. Here also 2 ones are 2 twos are, and so final answer is here x raised to 4 upon 2 minus 5 by 2 x square, then plus 3 log of mod of x, then write down here minus sign, and x raised to minus 4 means 1 upon x raised to 4, and then write down this c constant. This is the final answer. Let's solve this second question. Evaluate the following integrals, and our first example is tan square x. So we will write this as integration of tan square x dx. Now here we don't know the direct formula for tan square x, so we will use identity. We know that sec square x equal to 1 plus tan square x. So we can write tan square x equal to sec square x, move this 1 here, minus 1 dx. Now since there are two terms, write down this integration symbol separate. So again that is equal to integration of sec square x dx and then minus integration of 1 dx. Now we know the direct formula for integration of sec square x, and that is tan of x minus again integration of 1 is x and write down c which is constant of integration. By the same way we will solve next examples. Now this is our second example. Now check, this is integration cos of 2x upon sin square x dx. So first we will simplify this. We know cos 2 theta formula. Cos 2x is equal to this. We will write here in the numerator. So this is 1 minus 2 sin square x. Denominator is sin square x into dx. Now divide sin square x separately for these two terms. So we have again integration 1 upon sin square x minus second term is 2 sin square x upon sin square x. This bracket complete. Write down here dx. Now upside downside sin square x get cancelled. Now write down this integration symbol separately for this and this. Again we know 1 upon sin means cosec. So we will write here cosec square of x dx, then minus this 2 is constant. So we will take outside of integration symbol and integration, and what is remaining here 1 dx. And so again integration of cosec square x is minus cot of x, and integration of 1 is x, and write down plus c is the final answer. This is our third example. Integration x minus 2 upon root x plus 5 dx. Now this term is in the form ax plus b. So we will adjust this denominator in the numerator also. And so I'll add and subtract 5. So here plus 5 minus 5. So again we get integration. We will write x plus 5 first, x plus 5, then minus 5 minus 2 is minus 7, and upon this denominator, so root x plus 5 dx. Now since there are two terms, this is first term and this is second term in the numerator, we will write this denominator separately for this. And integration, this second term 7 upon root x plus 5 dx. Again in the next step, now check here, this is root, same term upside, so here only root x plus 5 remains, and here 7 is constant, so we have taken outside, and what is remaining, 1 upon x plus 5. And since this is root symbol, we will write x plus 5 raised to half, and since this term is in the denominator, we have written x plus 5 raised to minus half. Now here we will use the formula ax plus b raised to n, which is first formula, and its answer we know, ax plus b raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. By the same way, we will find this answer as x plus 5 raised to half plus 1, which is 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 minus 7, and here also x plus 5 raised to minus half plus 1 is plus half, and here again half, and then write down plus c. And now denominator, so this term will go upside, and so again we have 2 upon 3, this as it is, and again this 2 will go upside, so 7 2s are 14, this as it is, and this is plus c. This is the final answer, and now you can understand we have to use basic formulae and formulae related to ax plus b and solve by the same way. This is our fourth example, integration sin 4x into cos of 3x dx. Now we don't know the direct formula for this, so we will convert this product into sum by using formula 2 sin A into cos B equal to sin, add up these two angles here, A plus B, plus sin, now subtract, so here A minus B. Same formula we will use here. Now look here, we need 2 here, so I am taking 2, this is integration symbol, and since we have multiplied, we will divide by 2, so value of this will not change. Now again we will use this formula, so 1 upon 2, this is integration symbol, and we will write sin, then this plus this, so 4x plus 3x, then middle sign plus, and now subtract, so 4x minus 3x, and then write down dx. Now we will write this integration symbol separate for this and this, so again half common, and integration, this is 4 plus 3 7x dx, and again 4x minus 3x is simply x dx. Now look here, integration of sin is minus cos, so its answer is minus cos of 7x, but since this is in the form ax plus b, we will divide by its derivative, which is 7, and here also integration of sin x is minus cos of x, and then we will write here plus c. So again we will solve this bracket, we will multiply here and here, so minus cos 7x upon 7 2s are 14 minus again cos of x upon 2 plus c is the final answer. And by the same way you have to solve remaining examples.